I haven't seen this gym in years, so if you have this in your gym, it's a plate-loaded low row where you're leaning forward and pulling from beneath. The angle is phenomenal. I'm just going to run you through a few things on stabilization and show you the difference, okay? Because sometimes it's beneficial to remove the stabilization. It means you're going to feel the muscle more, you're not going to lift too heavy, and you're going to get better results. But in other times, especially something like this, it might be better to enable you to stabilize yourself in a way I'm going to show you in a second, because it's going to keep your body pushed into this pad. And that is going to enable you to get a full contraction at the back here, because what I see too often with all rowing machines is people pulling the chest off of this pad in order to just get that heavy weight back. So they're pulling and then they're moving the torso to complete the rep. But in actual fact, you're not doing anything by moving the torso. You're taking range out of the movement. What I want to show you on this machine when it comes to stabilization is where you put your feet. Think about this sometimes, because where the footrests are is often just training wheels. It's just where the feet are going to be, and the machine just builds in some footrests there, looks comfortable. It's not always the best way to train, okay? So on this machine, you can see the footrests are here. What that does is it raises my legs. So now it's very easy for me to pull my chest off this pad, and I'm trying to keep it jammed in there. In order to force that in there, I've got to close the angle because my legs are up here, which is going to be more difficult. Instead of that, like I've done on other machines, I drop the knees into the floor like you're riding a bike, and that's going to naturally push your chest into this pad. It's going to mean that it's going to be very hard to get this chest off the pad now. So that's going to force you to drop the weight, and it's going to force you to focus that weight and tension where you actually want it. But the one difference with this machine, okay, is if I put my feet flat on the floor, just sit in this neutrally, okay, not raising my feet on those rests, I'm leaning into that pad anyway. It already has a forward lean, so I don't actually have to have the feet behind me, okay? I can have them here, and then the other thing that you can do on this machine, and sometimes you can get away on a horizontal row, is to hook your heels against this crossbar, okay? If you've got one on these hammer strength machines, they often have this bar. Hook your heels against there. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting force through the heels backwards, which is going to create a moment around this chest pad, okay, which means it's going to help push my chest in even more. Okay, so instead of here, where I'm just relying on body weight and gravity, I can hook my heels on this pad now and actually force my chest into that pad.